Last time on MasterChef Canada.
Second chances do not come around very often.
Cody won his way back into the competition. And after a tough elimination challenge,
It's not your best work.
John lost his apron. Tonight,
Switch!
a tag team challenge
We gotta get stuff on that plate.
threatens a top contender.
Man down.
Here we go. I feel blessed to come back into the competition to show that I have what it takes to be Canada's next Master Chef.
Every time I walk into the MasterChef Canada kitchen, I think of my 3 girls. And that's my encouragement and push to move forward in this competition.
Welcome back, everyone. You should be very proud of what you've achieved so far. You are the top 7 home cooks in Canada.
You may notice that there's one mystery box up here with no one standing behind it.
That's because we have invited a highly acclaimed chef to cook alongside you. We want this mystery chef to inspire and motivate all of you.
The chef you'll be cooking with has worked in some of the top restaurants on the planet.
Please give a big MasterChef Canada welcome to yours truly.
I'm inspired by who's cooking with us. Mr. Claudio himself, this is awesome.
Today, you will have the privilege of cooking right alongside our very own chef, Claudio Aprile.
That looks way better on you than a sports jacket. I might be old, but I ain't dead, and that's eye candy going on right up there.
Just like the rest of you, Claudio will have to prepare and serve a stunning MasterChef quality dish using only the ingredients under his mystery box.
At the end of the cook, you will all have a chance to taste Claudio's creation.
On the count of 3, you're all gonna lift your boxes. 1, 2, 3, lift!
In front of you, you have a beautiful 4-bone rack of lamb, pear, pearl onions, goat cheese, sweet potatoes, pistachios, couscous, Dijon mustard, and a bottle of Merlot. Home cooks and chef, you now have 60 minutes to create one amazing restaurant-quality dish. The home cook that prepares the best dish will be invited into the pantry, where they will receive a huge advantage that could alter the course of this competition. Are you ready?
Yes, chef. Your time starts! Wait! Wait. Claudio is a world-renowned chef. So who thinks we should make this mystery box a little bit more challenging for him? You have a lot of friends back there, Claudio.
See if we can make things a little bit more interesting. I'm going to take the goat cheese for one.
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna be too cruel to you, Claudio. I'm gonna leave you half the pear.
Let the games begin.
Your time starts now!
Oh, shaky. I've won back-to-back mystery boxes, and I'm going for a 3rd.
I'm sick of David winning mystery box challenges. It's time for a new person to be up there.
I hear you back there.
I'm making pistachio crusted lamb and sweet potato puree. I can't always be flying under the radar. I need to win this.
I need to strike the right balance of sweet, savory. So to go with the lamb, I want to do caramelized pear and sweet potato puree, and I wouldn't mind doing a better dish than Claudio.
I'm gonna do a ragu with some chanterelle mushrooms, oven-dried tomatoes, pearl onions, and crust my lamb in a little bit of pistachio, some mint, some basil, some coriander.
Chef Claudio is a super impressive chef.
Chef Claudio is here. It's like, I really got to bring my A game.
I plan on cooking up the lamb chop, and then I plan on having a poached pear with some goat cheese. Keep it very kind of Mediterranean style.
The pitfall with lamb is how long it takes to cook. You've got to sear it off in a pan, finish it off in the oven because it's a fairly thick piece of meat.
Hello, Chef Michael. How are you? You look beautiful as always.
Thank you kindly. What dish are you creating for us with the lamb?
I'm gonna do a pistachio-encrusted rack of lamb.
Oh, I see you've got your lamb rack already crusted, but the lamb is raw.
Yeah.
Any concerns that might burn in the oven when you roast it?
I'm gonna put it on the bottom rack at around 350 and let it ride.
Well, you're gonna have to keep a very close eye on that, huh, in the oven?
Thank you, Chef.
Thinking a little bit outside the box. I'm doing a pan-roasted lamb with boiled pistachio nuts and then pureed, and a sweet potato puree. Having Claudio in the kitchen with us gives us added pressure. Love it.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, Chef.
You almost seem too calm. It's as if you're just, cooking for a Tuesday night supper.
It's funny that you say Tuesday night, because Tuesday night's my date night at home.
Oh, is that right? So
I'm cooking for my love. I'm cooking for my boyfriend. He is my #1 fan.
it's tough being away for a while.
It's so tough.
Look forward to tasting it.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm making a very complicated dish, wine poached pear, and that's a couscous with celery, carrots, and I'm gonna deep fry some sweet potatoes. I've never won a mystery box, and I'd sort of like to win at least once.
15 minutes! You have 15 minutes left!
I'm close to plating.
Oh, come on, show off.
What's he doing?
I think that this challenge is just too easy for Claudio.
How's everyone doing?
Michael put a pistachio crust on his lamb, just like you've done, but he didn't sear off his lamb at all.
Wow.
I like the idea of cutting the lamb. I think it's smart of Jennifer to attempt this. David is not doing a crust with pistachio. He's actually making a puree, which, if he pulled off, would be amazing. 5 minutes! You have 5 minutes left!
I have to attend to my lamb, guys.
Important thing now is timing.
I just gotta wait.
Claudio was very wise to cook the lamb first because I see everyone here is probably a little bit worried about the doneness of lamb.
Between medium and medium rare is the absolute sweet point when serving lamb.
Holy shit. My lamb's underdone, and I have like 4 minutes left, not even.
Why is it not cutting? Oh, shit.
Well, look at my poached lamb. Raw.
What the fuck? I had to be an idiot and encrust the lamb first. My heart is racing. My mind is racing. This is not good.
The home cooks and Claudio have just a few minutes left to complete their mystery box challenge.
My lamb is underdone. I'm trying to figure this out.
The winner will receive a huge advantage in the upcoming elimination challenge.
Why is it not cutting?
Oh, it's dripping everywhere. I didn't let this rest enough.
Shoot. 1 minute! You have 1 minute left!
I'm gonna change this plate. I want it to look tighter and cleaner.
Looks good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Claudio, please bring your dish up to the front. Would you describe your beautiful lamb dish, please?
Lamb with a crust of pistachio, and then I took some sweet potatoes and I infused them with vanilla bean and finished it with a little bit of olive oil, which had some citrus in it.
The rest of you, come up and taste what a master chef like Claudio does, a beautiful rack of lamb.
It is a work of art.
Chef Claudio's plate is delicious. It's mouth-watering.
Very citrusy, and it's not a familiar flavor with lamb. It went so well together. It's gorgeous.
So this needs to be the standard you all work towards when you plate anything. Please go back to your stations.
The judges will now take one final look to determine the top dishes for tasting.
This meat isn't cooked.
In today's Mystery Box Challenge, there are 3 standout dishes that we'd like to taste. The first dish was made by a home cook who has consistently wowed us. Please bring your dish to the front. Sabrina.
Pistachio-crusted lamb rack with a sweet potato mash with some roasted garlic and goat cheese folded in, some butter glazed carrots.
Sounds like a lot, but you got it done. And the presentation is really quite nice. Very clean. You show off the lamb. You've got wonderful contrasting colors. Very nice cook on it. You know, the beautiful thing with a wonderful rack of lamb is that you want to have it showcase itself. So simple seasoning, salt and pepper, a little brush with the mustard, the pistachio. You've made lamb very happy today.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done. Strong dish.
I got this in the bag. It's mine. I feel like dancing.
The second dish we'd like to see was made by a home cook who honored the star of their dish in a homey and hearty way. Please bring your dish forward. Lynn.
Ooh.
Tell me, what's there?
Pistachio-crusted lamb rack with a medley of vegetable couscous topped with poached pear and red wine.
You happy with this?
It's me on a plate. We have long winters in New Brunswick. You need something hearty to go through the winters.
I must admit, there's a lot on that plate. Very complex, sometimes deceiving.
Yep, a lot more than meets the eye.
So you marinated this, right?
Yes.
With a bit of
red wine and Dijon.
Dijon, okay. Very tender, well seasoned. I can taste the lamb, the wine, Dijon. Flavors very earthy, very rustic, and the pear, bit of the sweetness. There's something really Canadian about this. So I'm impressed with that.
Thank you, Chef. I think I'm gonna win this thing because it's like me on a plate. There's more to Lynn than what meets the eye.
The third dish we like to taste was made by a home cook who plated something innovative that begs a second look. Please come up. David.
Every time I'm in the top 3, David gets called and David wins it.
It's a lamb rack with a sweet potato mash and a pistachio puree.
The lamb, cooked beautifully. Your sweet potato, beautiful, soft and creamy. Each component stands out on their own. What I think you could have done is maybe used 3 lamb chops, because when you're presenting, often the odd numbers look so much more aesthetically pleasing on a plate. Well done, great dish otherwise, David.
Tastes great. This is the star of the plate, pistachio. Very fresh, very punchy, very smart. Good job. We now need a few moments to discuss.
David's not getting this advantage today. I think he's got enough.
You know, very impressive.
Yeah, 3 very different approaches, I thought.
I'm just hoping to at least win 1 mystery box.
We like the way all of you cooked your lamb, and it's obvious that Chef Claudio inspired all 3 of you to push yourselves. But the home cook that impressed us the most...
My fingers are crossed, my toes are crossed.
...was Sabrina. Congratulations.
I just won my first mystery box challenge. I'm feeling awesome.
Congratulations, Sabrina. Please follow us into the pantry.
Sabrina is in control of the elimination challenge. She will receive a huge advantage.
I'm the person in this kitchen who's cooked the most. Every challenge but 1. It's my turn.
Congratulations, Sabrina, on making it into the MasterChef Canada pantry.
Thank you.
You don't have to cook and will automatically advance into the top 6 in MasterChef Canada.
Score!
Today's challenge is to recreate this. A traditional English afternoon tea tray.
I'm so excited I'm not cooking.
This beautiful three-tiered tea platter has delicious raspberry tarts and vanilla cream profiteroles.
On the second tier, there are currant scones.
And on the third tier, there are 3 varieties of delicious finger sandwiches.
Sabrina, you're from Montreal. How familiar are you with the concept of afternoon tea?
My sister married an Englishman, so quite familiar with what's going on that platter. Those little cucumber sandwiches happen to be my favorite.
Replicating a platter like this requires precision, finesse, and teamwork. Today, your fellow home cooks will be working together in tag teams of 2.
Knew it.
Only one member of the team will get to cook at one given time, while their partner watches from the sidelines. And that, Sabrina, brings us to your second advantage. You get to choose the pairs.
Awesome. I'm happy.
In order to win, the home cooks have to pay close attention to their partner's every move, a critical skill when working as a chef in a professional kitchen.
The decisions that you make right now could help tip the odds in your favor.
I've dreamt about this.
Who do you think's gonna falter under the pressure out there?
I think whoever's gonna not have the agility with their fingers, they're gonna have a bad time today.
Who has the most trouble with their timing?
Cody.
We will be judging on taste, presentation, and teamwork. So you need to be strategic in which home cooks you team up.
I've studied my fellow cooks. It's one thing to know their strengths. It's even better to know who they can't stand. I have no choice, for the sake of competition, to play people against each other's weaknesses.
As you can see, Sabrina will not be cooking today. She's safe from elimination and advances into the top 6.
In the pantry, Sabrina did not choose the type of food you'll be cooking. That was our decision.
And we decided that you'll all be making a beautiful English afternoon tea tray.
Oh my God.
Today's challenge is to replicate what's on this platter, the way it looks and the way it tastes. Please come up to the front and have a sample.
There are so many different levels to this tea tray, it's absolutely insane.
So any of you familiar with the afternoon tea tray?
I have 3 little girls. We have tea parties, but it's not this fancy.
I make a lot of afternoon tea dishes at home, so this is nothing new for me.
I'm not the afternoon tea type of guy. Me and my Conquer crew definitely don't break in the afternoons for tea.
My baking skills are definitely not up to par with a tea tray.
I know this challenge seems extremely daunting, but there is a silver lining. You do not have to make it alone. Today, it's a MasterChef Classic Tag Team Challenge. You will be working in teams of 2.
Please, Christopher. I'm hoping that Christopher is my teammate because Christopher can rock out any type of pastry.
Which brings us to Sabrina's second advantage. She got to choose who gets paired with who.
Sabrina's in the driver's seat. It's hard to know what she's thinking.
My first choice is Cody and Lynn.
He's really slow and he's really arrogant.
If I were somebody else, I would want me as a team member. I never quit, I never say die. That goes a long way in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
My second picks were 2 people who I know are polar opposites. Jennifer and David.
I'm thrilled that I'm being paired with David. I am strong in my baking skills, and David is very strong in his savory, and I think the 2 of us together will pop out an amazing dish.
I'm pretty nervous at first, and then I realized that she can bake. Excellent.
Which means, Christopher and Michael, you'll be working together.
Sabrina knows that Michael is the weakest baker, but he's good at plating and he's good at finishing up dishes.
Pretty impressed with the strategy that Sabrina brought forward. The weakest pastry chef next to the strongest, and hope for the fighting chance that he fails. So, bravo.
I put salt in the sugar bowl for everybody.
You have only 60 minutes to replicate an English tea tray. Now please head to your stations. Every ingredient and tool that you need is at your station.
Remember, at least one of you is going home. So even though you're cooking separately, you have to work together as a team. Your 60 minutes starts now!
Baking takes the longest time, and I want to get in here and do all the baking first.
My plan is to work on the sweet.
Gonna start with the profiteroles.
It looks like everyone is starting with the baked elements.
The first thing that I would do is my pastries. The tart has to be light and flaky, dainty. You have to form them, you have to let them set. Everything here lies in the details.
Let's show Sabrina we got this.
I have no doubt in our abilities together.
The girl bakes. I have to put all my faith in Jennifer. Yeah, beautiful.
We're the dream team.
Sugar's right there in the jar.
I've got it in my hand.
Cody and Lynn, they're both very strong home cooks.
They also have very strong personalities, and they tend to clash.
I would agree.
Get all your ingredients you need on your station so you don't have to go back and forth.
I'm working on all the pastries at the same time, so I know it's up to me to get all the pastries done.
Christopher has the strength when it comes to the pastries, so he's taking the lead. But Michael, what is he going to bring to this challenge?
Christopher has the knack of being able to do things in his mind. I gotta be able to take it out of his mind and put it down on the stove. Don't forget, we can be switched at any time.
Thank you, Michael.
Switch!
Coach me through this.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Go. Those are gonna have to get in the oven here. Toot the sweet, huh?
Yeah, just see, there's no love lost between Cody and myself. There's an age difference, there's a cultural difference, there's different cooking styles.
And we don't want to overwork this,
No,
yeah?
no, not my first tart though, sweetie.
I
Don't
know.
worry about
I'm just
me.
talking.
Sabrina wants us to fall flat on our faces.
Tell me to shut up if you need me to shut up.
Yep.
The plan is to listen to Jennifer because this is her strong suit.
What are you working on now?
Doing the tarts.
Your egg and your milk together. Whip it together in there. Pastry cut it. Mix it up.
Okay.
And I don't think David has much baking experience. His strength is savory.
Just slap it in there because you're gonna mix it with the mixer.
You got it.
You're being amazing.
Thank you.
Start on the sandwiches.
Are you sure?
Actually, no.
Right now, I honestly think they're at a critical stage. It's really important to understand that your fellow home cook can finish off the task at hand.
You're right, finish this. Check it. Feel it.
Sticky as hell.
Of course, it's supposed to be sticky. It's like mayonnaise with flour added to it.
Christopher thinks I know what pastry should feel like. I don't.
Come on, Michael, you're doing it really slow.
Sorry.
I think Christopher might actually have a meltdown.
325, don't worry, go. It's at 320. No, not yet, you're not done patching.
You just told me to throw it in the oven.
I said patch it up and throw it in the oven.
Can't read what's going on in your mind, bro.
Starting pastry cream. So you're looking for milk. Look at about 2 cups.
No, it's 1 and 1.
I've made pastry cream 1,000 times.
I'll just,
Lynn, listen to me. Should be 3 eggs for this.
Cody, don't worry, because I always put sugar in here and I always put sugar in there.
Lynn, please.
It just goes quicker like this.
Listen to me, woman. This is my jam. I know pastry cream.
You have to trust me on that one.
The pastry cream, you have to whip up your egg yolks with the sugar, scald your milk and cream, and slowly cook it out. A lot of things that can go wrong.
What do you want me to do? Just mix this?
Stir. Keep stirring.
Looks like Michael's scrambling eggs.
I didn't have time to measure out my pastry cream ingredients, and I just threw it together. More cream. I'm not worried, because I know exactly how to fix it. Keep stirring, don't let it burn.
Christopher is the mad scientist. He knows what he's doing.
Put it in the strainer, straight through.
What are you measuring out?
I need the milk for the pastry cream.
Don't worry about the pastry cream, David. I'll do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
I've taken a few peeks at other teams. I see Christopher with 3 different things on the go.
3 raspberries on top.
I feel like we're behind. I gotta try to catch up. How many of these we need?
We need 3, so make 6.
I'm not gonna make 6. We don't got that freaking time.
Okay.
Got
Throw it in. Crank up the heat to 350.
Lynn, please,
Yeah.
if there's one time in your life that I really need you to listen to me, please pass the cream.
We'll be fine. I always strain my pastry cream before I put my eggs in, and Cody always does it after.
Please, we're cooking our eggs right now. We have to pass it again.
But for the sake of teamwork, I do it Cody's way.
Thank you.
The biggest surprise with Lynn is that she's actually listening to what I'm saying.
Thank you, Lynn.
Switch!
Yeah, we gotta start moving fast.
What do you want me to do?
Pastry cream, get 2 cups of sugar.
Oh, yeah.
The yolks, mix
And
them up in a
yolks.
bowl. Keep on moving, keep on moving.
She seems to be getting flustered.
Just go, Jennifer, go.
All right.
Things are getting very tense.
They're all doing different jobs. It's hard to tell which one is ahead.
I mean, Cody's just spinning out of control right now. Look at him, he's going back and forth.
Or you don't need any more.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I know, but you don't need that much.
Don't worry about it.
There's 2 cups of sugar, right?
Yes, 2 cups of sugar, yeah.
I can't quite remember what goes into pastry cream. Heavy cream, right?
Yeah.
Is it 4 eggs? Is it 5 eggs? Is it 8 yolks? Was it whole eggs? I can't remember.
Yolks. Jennifer's the baker, I'm the savory guy. What is she doing coming to me for pastry advice?
How much water?
Water, no water.
No water? Okay.
I think she's more confused than he is.
So I think the profiteroles might be ready, Cody. Take one out just to see what happens.
Yeah. Looking good, darling.
Check your whipped cream.
Whipped cream's not doing anything. Soup. There's nothing happening with it. Do you know what? If we have to forget that, we'll forget that. Something is not right with this whipping cream. It is not whipping, and we have no more cream.
We gotta get stuff on that plate.
Coming as fast as I can, David.
Switch!
Assemble a cucumber sandwich, Michael. Butter on both sides. And one side also has pepper and dill on it, okay?
So it looks like they have got the last of their pastries done. Now they've got to be putting the sandwiches together.
You cannot underestimate those sandwiches. That can send you home very easily. Also, you have 9 of them to make.
4 pieces of asparagus.
Trim the bottoms off. Good
I
work.
always do.
Nice, Lynn. Nice, nice.
The chemistry between Lynn and I right now is 2 minds coming together in this beautiful comminglage of awesomeness.
You're doing great, Lynn. You're doing great.
Okay, chocolate's going in. I gotta get on these sandwiches.
I'll do the chocolate. We've got to get that cucumber in there, too.
Switch!
Okay, what am I doing?
The chicken salad sandwiches.
Beautiful, beautiful, done.
Perfect. Okay, 3rd row, bottom row. Put them on right away.
Gotta move, we gotta move, we gotta move. It is painful to be this close watching Jennifer. This is torture. Come on, Jennifer, we gotta move.
I know that.
Switch!
Go, go, go.
Okay.
David is moving at record speeds. He's got every single sandwich to build and plate.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Medic.
David just injured himself. Now, this is how tense this challenge is.
Just when you thought it was bad, it got really bad. I don't know how they're gonna pull this off.
It's okay. You still got this, David.
Woo!
She's taking a hard fall.
Oh, my knee.
Wow, she's clearly in pain.
Come on, Lynn. You got this. You got this, darling.
Okay, you're gonna have to talk to me
Okay,
because
okay, make 1 sandwich. Yeah, and then you're gonna lay it across, cut it in 3, and get them on the plate, yeah?
Cody steps up to the plate and encourages me that I'm doing well.
Lynn, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, okay?
He's giving me the fuel to make me go forward and to forget all about the pain.
Keep it going. You got this. You got this.
Butter both sides.
You can do this.
David, profiteroles.
I can't, I'm not gonna leave these sandwiches.
1 minute! You have 1 minute left!
Lay that salmon on there, darling. Roll it up. Cut the ends off and cut 3 beautiful sandwiches.
No, this thing ripped. It ripped. You can't.
No, they were lengthwise. Just get them on the plate. Just get them on the plate. Quick, 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 go.
It's embarrassing.
Let's go! 10, 9,
This thing's been brutal.
Lynn, we got this. Good, good, good. Go, go.
Cream of the jam, David.
3, 2, 1, hands up! Oh my God, I love you, woman. Wow, that was incredible.
We have empty profiteroles. I really feel that David feels like I let him down.
I'm so sorry.
Christopher and Michael, please bring up your tea tray.
So, you managed to get everything on the plate with varying degrees of success. Raspberry tart. Pastry is a little thick, but cooked beautifully. Great sweet pastry, nice balance to it, and that is what gives it the wonderful crispness to it. And I'm very surprised at how you salvaged the pastry cream. It looked awful. Those tricks in terms of bringing things back are sometimes as important as mastering a recipe. Well done, that was very good.
profiterole needs to have cream inside of it and a beautiful, thin exterior that holds everything together. Who made these profiteroles?
I made the pâte choux, and Michael piped them.
Teamwork. That's a beautiful thing. It's perfect. Sandwiches. What happened here? This little pinwheel. Everything broke apart.
The bread wasn't cooperating, and no one to blame but ourselves.
That's pretty dry. This is a home run, and this might send one of you home.
I'm so angry at myself. The tea tray was my responsibility. I put us at risk.
Lynn and Cody, please bring up your tea tray. Overall, great presentation. Lynn,
Yes, chef.
you literally limped to the finish line. What happened?
I injured my knee during my service in the military. I've had 11 surgeries, 2 knee replacement surgeries, and I fell and I hit my leg pretty hard.
Well, you're really a trooper to pull it through.
I don't give up.
Cody,
Yes, chef.
do you think the accident affected Lynn's performance at all?
There's no way that I could have possibly asked more from my partner.
Wow. Well, let me try a profiterole. When I cut into this, I want to see it full of that delicious whipped cream. Pretty spectacular.
Not bad for a guy with shaky hands.
The choux pastry, beautiful.
Thank you, chef.
A little crispness to it, light, fluffy, whipped cream. Likewise, a little bit of a vanilla hit. Really well done on the profiteroles.
Thank you, chef.
I'm gonna try the tart. You got a good balance of sweet and acidity there. This cream is nice and smooth, hint of vanilla, balance of raspberry. It's very, very good.
Looks amazing.
Thank you, chef.
Coronation chicken sandwich, one of the classics. I'm hoping when I try this, I'm gonna taste all the layers. It's delicious. There's celery in here, there's curry, a little bit of mayonnaise, there's some red grape in here as well. The curry pops out right in the finish. Very impressive. Shows you what good teamwork can do, right?
Absolutely,
Yes, chef.
chef.
Good job.
What I've learned about Cody is that I had misjudged him from the start. I think we saw the real Cody come out today.
David and Jennifer, you're up next.
Well, I think it's a miracle that you have everything on the tea platter. The last 4 minutes, there were no sandwiches made, and yet you were able to deliver. Well, let me try what the fruit tart tastes like. Pastry cream, delicious. Light and delicate and dainty. Who was the wizard who pulled that off?
Well, it's both of us.
Well done.
When Sabrina said that you two were polar opposites, you may or may not complement each other. At least you got it all on the plate. Is this your handiwork, this cucumber sandwich?
Yes.
You were asked to replicate. This is not the shape. Well, let's give it a taste. And I must say, cucumber, perfect. The dill butter, delicious. You got the taste right.
Let's taste the profiterole. You're kidding me. Empty profiteroles. At this stage of the competition, why?
Our cream wouldn't whip.
Why?
It just wouldn't whip.
A bit dry. Jennifer, you started off so strong. You seemed confident. What happened?
Time got away. That 60 minutes goes by so fast, and the cream situation tripped us up a little bit. You lose focus of some of the other elements, and it kind of snowballs.
David, were you leading or following in this challenge?
I was following in the beginning, but once I realized time was going away, I started to push as much as I could.
Okay. Please go back to your station. We now need a moment to discuss who will be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
It was right down to the final second.
I don't want to go home.
I'm just really mad at myself.
It's okay.
Sorry.
There were some very good sandwiches.
There's some awful sandwiches.
That was the hardest challenge we've done.
Let's deliver the news.
Replicating a traditional British tea tray in just 1 hour is nothing short of a white-knuckle roller coaster ride.
Doing it in a tag team is even harder.
But despite Sabrina's strategy, none of you gave up. You should be very proud of what you created.
The best tea tray of the night featured flawless profiteroles, and it was made by a team that put aside their differences and were an inspiration to watch. Lynn and Cody.
I'm ecstatic right now.
I am so excited that we won!
Congratulations, you'll both be captains in the next team challenge.
Christopher and Michael, you were able to pull off the second best tea tray of the night.
Congratulations, Christopher and Michael. You will join Lynn and Cody in the top 6.
Jennifer and David, please come up to the front.
I'm freaking out. It may be me.
I don't want to go home without having won a mystery box or been a team captain. I'm not ready to throw in the towel yet.
Both of you entered this challenge determined to make the most of each other's strengths. This was a challenge that was all about cooking as a pair. It rested on teamwork and communication. Despite your best intentions, both of those things broke down. Jennifer, you were to lead the charge with pastry. And David, you were going to pick up the slack on the savory. And now, we're facing a very difficult decision. Jennifer and David, we have no choice but to send home Jennifer.
David, you're safe. Please go back to your station.
Jennifer, since you came here to the MasterChef Canada kitchen, we have witnessed a remarkable transformation. You used to be the home cook that everyone underestimated. And now, you're the home cook through tenacity and skill has won everyone's respect. You've been a wonder to behold. And no one inside or outside this kitchen should ever stand between you and your dreams. Please come on up and say goodbye.
Jennifer, take a look out there. Tell me who will be the next MasterChef Canada.
I love cheering for the underdog, and that is my girl, Lynn. Never in a million years did I think I'd have the chops to make it this far in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. Alvin, you're getting a full body hug.
This is a lesson to everyone in resourcefulness and creativity. That's amazing.
Not only can you cook, you can cook with style.
Hooray for the underdog! Bodacious butter chicken! Now that I know what I'm capable of, there is no doubt in my mind, this is where I belong.
Come here, Jen!
The people I've met here, I will love with every part of my heart forever. There is so much more to explore. This is just the beginning of it. Keep cooking!
Next time on MasterChef Canada.
Service, here we go. 1 soup, 1 crab.
It's the classic MasterChef restaurant takeover.
It's about honoring this restaurant and my reputation.
I am losing my cool in this kitchen.
Start building your salmon now.
But top 6 face the heat
This is not working.
Focus.
and the elite.
Soup was lukewarm.
You better have these up in 15 seconds.
Yes, chef.